Note: the following video depicts a specific configuration of the notebook. The same removal and replacement procedures apply to all configurations of the notebook. Before you begin, remove the keyboard, top cover, and fan. Removal. Note: the heatsink has numbers adjacent to the following 4 screws. Remove the 4 2.5 mm P1 Phillips head screws that secure the heatsink over the processor in numerical order. Note: due to the adhesive quality of the thermal grease located between the heatsink and processor components, it may be necessary to move the heatsink assembly from side to side to detach it from the system board. Remove the heatsink from the system board. Replacement. Note: before replacing the heatsink, the thermal grease and thermal pads should be replaced. The thermal grease and thermal pads should be replaced every time the heatsink is removed. Use alcohol and a soft cloth or an alcohol swab to clean all thermal grease off of the heatsink and primary processor. Use the thermal grease applicator to apply the proper amount of thermal grease to the center of the primary processor core. Position the heatsink on top of the processor and align the 4 mounting screw holes with the standoffs on the system board. Replace the 4 2.5 mm P1 Phillips head screws that secure the heatsink over the processor in numerical order.